Hey guys, welcome back to Human Condition. This one is another video in our psychology series. And the title of this one is what are schemas and what is the cycle of the mind? So this should be a pretty interesting one. I thought this topic was really cool. So this video we're going to talk about what are schemas and how do we view the world around us. It's pretty interesting how experiences, our thoughts, our emotions, our opinions, our beliefs, our core beliefs all form our schema. So the 6 main topics in this video are experiences, thoughts and feelings, thoughts and feelings, opinions, beliefs, core beliefs, and the overall schema. Um, so the cycle of the mind relies on these 6, in my opinion, if I'm not mistaken, and this is in the form of cognitive psychology. So schemas are basically how our lenses of how we view the world around us. So it's pretty cool. So these are schemas and beliefs are very similar. The only difference is schema combines not just beliefs, but our opinions, our thoughts, and our feelings as well, even though the core beliefs are kind of oversee those. Um, basically, the way, in my opinion, how I view it, the way it works is like kind of like levels. For example, the first thing we have in our life is experiences, like from a very young age, is experiences. Experiences shape our both thoughts and feelings. Typically, it's feelings first, so experiences, then feelings, then thoughts, then opinions, then beliefs, then core beliefs, and then our overall schema on how we view the world. So when we have our experiences, it impacts both our thoughts and our feelings basically at the same time. And reoccurring experiences shape our reoccurring thoughts and feelings. And these recurring experiences we have in life, these thoughts and feelings help shape, recurring thoughts and feelings help shape our opinions, and these recurring opinions help shape our beliefs, and the longer we have beliefs, the recurring beliefs become core beliefs, and which is pretty interesting. So it kind of like a levels up. If they reoccur, they kind of go higher up, but I think it's kind of cool. And when I was researching, I didn't know this, but most core beliefs form at the age of 7. So from there on out, we're just the same. No, I'm just kidding. But from there on out, it's very tough to. We can still develop more core beliefs, but core beliefs are often tough to change because they're so ingrained into our minds, and most of them are either positive or negative, and some we can consciously think of, and some are unconscious. So most of the time, positive core beliefs are consciously we can think about, like, what do we truly believe, But negative core beliefs about ourselves and reality often end up being unconscious. So it's really got to really dig deep to think about what those could be if you have any, I guess. But it's cool to think that. So with core beliefs, the craziest part about it is it's typically the thing we think of the most, and it actually kind of like oversees all our other things. It's the highest level other than the schema level, and it oversees our beliefs, our opinions, our feelings, our thoughts, our feelings, and sometimes the only thing it doesn't oversee is our experiences. So the best way to change a core belief is through experiences, in my opinion. But that being said, the way once we develop our core beliefs, the stages of development kind of change a little bit. For example, if a thought and feeling conflicts with the core belief that we already developed, we'll often reject the thought and feeling and choose the core belief over it because it's easier. Like the cognitive dissonance, it creates a form of confirmation bias that we'd rather choose our core belief, even if our experiences that we actually that's not yeah even if the experiences we have in life conflict with our core belief. So that's one thing. If our thoughts and feelings conflict with our core belief, we'll often choose the core belief over our thoughts and feelings. If our opinions conflict our core belief, they won't often move up to become a belief because, and they'll just stay opinions. And the only time a belief and a core belief I think can be held at the same time. For example, I could believe 2 plus 2 is 4, but the only reason that I held that belief is because it doesn't conflict with my core belief. So yeah, So beliefs can be held, but only if they don't conflict with our core beliefs, I think, in my opinion. Reoccurring opinions can't become a belief um, if our core belief conflicts with them. So I think that's pretty interesting. So what does the schema fall into this? The schema is how the core belief affects all the other aspects and how we view life. So the schema is our thoughts and feelings, how we feel in the moment and what we think in the moment. Our schema is how we interpret experiences through our thoughts and feelings. Um, it's how we shape our core belief through these thoughts and feelings and our other beliefs. So in conclusion, and this kind of short video, our schema is how our lens kind of is like a belief, how we view the world around us and how we interpret our thoughts and feelings. And it often uses the core beliefs to interpret these thoughts and feelings. Our thoughts and feelings for a second, will choose how we perceive the world, but if our core beliefs decide if we keep that perception or not. So yeah, this was what is schemas and what is the cycle of the mind. It's pretty crazy to think how feelings become before thoughts. So feelings are sometimes more important than what we think, and the only way, even though what we think can change our feelings, we can never control how we feel, really, which is kind of interesting. And we can never really control what we experience. However, we can control how we react to how we feel, and we can change how we feel to grow as a person, in my opinion. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe if you want. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.